I believe adventures are important for each and every person. So many of us learn all these great skills for the outdoors, waiting for survival situations to happen when those skills could be used now in a fun and gratifying way. Yes, these skills help us be prepared for bad situations, but also to build confidence to go on an outdoor adventure far from home. This could be anything outdoors, like camping, hunting, backpacking, flying fishing trips, and the list goes on. Here I will share a very affordable hunting trip that Dad and I took to the Nebraska Sandhills. All you need is game tags, gas, and camp essentials. Our camp is simply a two-place trailer turned into a shelter. It holds all your gear for the ride down and holds 2 cots comfortably when you are all set up. Remember to bring all essentials you would need for a sustainable camp, along with spares for everything because there is no room for error in a place like this. It does not take too long to set up camp, and then you have the night to get ready for the morning of the first hunt. As for the terrain in the Sandhills, it consists of rolling hills, sand and grasses, along with cactus, yucca, and rose hips littering the land. There are many holes throughout also called blowouts, literally where the sand has been blown out by the wind. And those come along with a multitude of rodent holes. Other than rodents, you may see whitetail, mule deer, and antelope, maybe even an elk, or what are called prairie chickens and pheasants, which also can be hunted here. Watch some swans land in an oasis, or jump some coyotes, or you might even see a porcupine, like this guy here blending in with the grasses. Aside from all that, the sunrises and sunsets are unreal. It alone is a beautiful and unique place just to camp and see. The approach to take hunting here is find patches of these junipers and patches of blackbrush, which the deer love to bed in. Do this by finding some high ground and use a method called glassing, where you use binoculars to find these areas or any deer sign at all. I will say you will cover some ground and hike some miles, so be physically prepared though. This trip we estimated about 45 miles hiked. In the Sandhills you will also find these windmills scattered all over for ranchers and their cattle in the summertime, which is why there's all the fences. Nebraska is part of the Ogallala Aquifer, which is one of the largest in the world, so these windmills can consistently provide water and end up creating little oases near them. The water tastes just like well water and can be used from the pump in emergencies. But they also attract deer from the water and the vegetation growing. So glass an area looking for the glimmer of a windmill in the distance and head towards it. If you find a decent tree line, you can also push the woods and have one on high ground waiting or sit at dawn or dusk near them to see what leaves or enters. My dad took this buck right here after daybreak. As soon as we crested this hill, we saw him running to the tree line behind us. This is during rut, so we knew his intentions. Dad went down the hill and waited for him to enter the tree line and made this perfect shot to fill our first tag. Another tip for hunting here, or any area at that, is the weather and the moon play an important role in the behavior of the deer. On this trip, the supermoon was out, and that causes deer to move at night. So this means you need to find your best place to sit down before sunrise or before sunset and just wait patiently in glass. On the last morning, my dad spotted a beautiful shooter buck getting ready to bed down in a tree line. No time to even hit the record on the camera, and I took the shot. We found him a short while later, about 50 yards from where he was. So we got him back to camp with both tags filled now and enjoyed the last few hours there talking about the adventure we just had. It's the stories, the miles hiked, wildlife seen, meals cooked, the scenery, the simple things that make these outdoor adventures great. All the places can be deadly, and the Sandhills are not excluded. It is very remote, and with all the hills and valleys, almost impossible for someone to hear or see you if trouble were to come. But that is where your survival training comes in, so you can go enjoy these trips and come with a prepared mind for the things that could go wrong. I hope you get to enjoy your next great outdoor adventure and make some memories soon.